In an emergency, every second counts. But what happens when you need help and you can't find the words? When panic sets in and your English disappears just when you need it most? Happens to English learners around the world every single day. And today, I'm going to make sure you're prepared. Welcome to Emergency English, the podcast that prepares you for the moments you hope never come. And today we're teaching the most important English lesson you'll ever learn: crisis management. We'll learn the exact phrases, vocabulary, and communication strategies you need when facing medical emergencies, natural disasters, accidents, and security threats. Because in a crisis, clear communication can save lives. So whether you're listening from Tokyo, Sao Paulo, Paris, or anywhere else in the world, let's get started. Before we dive into specific emergencies, let's talk about what makes emergency communication so different from the English you use every day. First, emergency language is direct and simple. This is not the time for complex sentences or polite hedging. In your daily life, you might say, "Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but would it be possible to get some help?" But in an emergency, you just say, "I need help." That's it, 3 words. When you're calling for help, you need to communicate 3 things immediately: who you are, where you are, and what the emergency is. Let's practice that structure. Repeat after me. This is Maria Gonzalez. I'm at 342 Oak Street, apartment 5B. There's a fire in my building. Notice how clear and structured that is? Your name, your exact location, and the nature of the emergency. In crisis situations, dispatchers need information fast, not polite conversation. Now, what about grammar? A lot of you worry about making mistakes, but here's the truth. In an emergency, grammar doesn't matter. Help me, or me need help, or help, they all work. Communication is about being understood, not being perfect. The second thing about emergency English is it uses a lot of imperative verbs. These are commands like, call an ambulance, get out of the building, stay back. These might feel rude in normal conversation, but in emergencies, they're essential. Being direct is being helpful. Let's practice some. Repeat this. Call 911 now. Good. The third key point is understanding yes or no questions. Emergency responders will ask simple questions that need fast answers. For example, is the person breathing? You answer, yes, but it's very slow and shallow. See that? Clear yes, then brief important details. Or, can you see any blood? Answer, no, I can't see any blood. Practice answering with clear yes or no responses first, followed by brief details if needed. Don't give long explanations when someone asks a yes or no question. Now for our international listeners, emergency systems are different around the world. In the United States and Canada, you call 911. In the United Kingdom, it's 999. In European Union countries, it's 112. In Australia, 001. And in many countries, these services have multilingual operators. But even if they speak your language, knowing emergency English is crucial because bystanders, first responders on scene, and medical staff may only speak English. Here's something important for everyone listening. In most English-speaking countries, emergency services are completely free. You won't be charged for calling, so don't hesitate. Okay, ready to tackle real emergency scenarios? Let's start with medical emergencies. Medical emergencies are perhaps the most stressful situations because someone's health is at immediate risk. Let's break down exactly what you need to know. When you dial emergency services, you'll hear something like, 911, what's your emergency? Here's how you respond. I need an ambulance. A man has collapsed at the corner of 5th Avenue and Main Street. The key phrase is, I need an ambulance. Other ways to say this, I need paramedics, or there's a medical emergency. Everyone listening, repeat after me. I need an ambulance. Good. Now the dispatcher will ask about the person's condition. This is where specific vocabulary becomes crucial. Let me give you an example dialogue. The dispatcher asks, what's the condition of the patient? You say, he's unconscious, he's not responding to me. Unconscious means not awake, not responding. You unconscious. Let me give you the essential phrases, and these are so important. She's not breathing means no breath at all. She's having trouble breathing means breathing, but with difficulty. He's bleeding heavily means a lot of blood. She's having chest pain means pain in the chest area, possible heart problem. He's having a seizure That's uncontrolled shaking of the body. Seizure. She's choking means can't breathe, something stuck in throat. Let's practice a complete dialogue. Imagine you're a bystander who sees someone collapse. The phone rings and you hear, 911, what's your emergency? You say, I need an ambulance. A woman has collapsed in the subway station at Central Plaza. The dispatcher asks, is she breathing? You answer, I'm not sure. She's unconscious. She's not responding to me. The dispatcher says, okay, help is on the way. Can you check if she's breathing? Put your ear near her mouth and nose. You respond, okay, I'm doing that now. Yes, she's breathing, but it's very shallow. The dispatcher says, good, don't move her. Stay with her until the paramedics arrive. You answer, I understand. I'll stay here. Did you catch those key terms? Collapsed, unconscious, not responding, shallow breathing, and don't move her. These are critical. Now let's cover specific medical emergencies. A heart attack is when the heart isn't getting enough blood. The phrase is, I think he's having a heart attack. He's clutching his chest. That word clutching means holding or grabbing tightly. Everyone repeat, he's clutching his chest. Another serious one is stroke. Here's the phrase, she can't move her right arm and her face is drooping. I think it's a stroke. Drooping means sagging or hanging down on one side. Allergic reactions are common too. You'd say, he ate something and now his throat is swelling. It might be an allergic reaction. The word swelling, swelling, means getting bigger, puffing up. Let me give you more emergency vocabulary. For injuries, her leg is broken, I can see the bone. That's a compound fracture, a broken bone that's visible. He's bleeding from his head, it won't stop. That's severe bleeding. My child swallowed cleaning chemicals. That's poisoning, poisoning. She has diabetes and she's not responding. That's a diabetic emergency. Now, in a medical emergency, you might need to perform first aid while on the phone. The dispatcher will give you instructions. Here's what you might hear and how to respond. Can you check for a pulse? That means check for a heartbeat. Put your fingers on the person's neck or wrist. You respond, okay, I'm doing it now. Or, I've done that. Or if you can't do something, I can't do that. Can you tell me another way? More instructions you might hear. Tilt her head back means move the head backward gently. Apply pressure to the wound means press hard on the injury to stop bleeding. Begin chest compressions. That's CPR, pushing on the chest to help the heart. Clear the airway means remove any blockage from the throat. Practice responding. When they give an instruction, confirm you're doing it. That's important. When paramedics arrive, they'll ask for patient information. Let me give you the questions and good answers. Does he have any medical conditions? You answer, yes, he has diabetes, or no, not that I know of. Is she allergic to any medications? Answer, she's allergic to penicillin, or I don't know. Is he taking any medications? Answer, he takes blood pressure medication, or I'm not sure. When did this happen? Answer, about 5 minutes ago, or just now, or maybe 10 minutes ago. One more critical phrase. You need to know the difference between responsive and not responsive. Responsive means the person can react to you, they can answer questions, open their eyes, or follow commands like squeeze my hand. Not responsive or unresponsive means they don't react at all. They can't answer, can't open their eyes, can't move when you ask them to. So you might say, he's not responsive, or she's responsive but in a lot of pain. I know this is a lot of vocabulary. Don't worry about memorizing everything right now. The most important thing is understanding that being clear and direct saves lives. And remember, if you forget the exact word, just describe what you see. His face looks wrong might not be perfect medical English, but it communicates that something is seriously wrong. Okay, let's move on to fire emergencies. Fire emergencies require fast action and crystal clear communication. Here's how to report a fire. There's a fire at 156 Maple Drive. The kitchen is on fire, and smoke is filling the building. The key phrases are simple. Repeat after me. There's a fire. You can also say my building is on fire, or my house is on fire. Let me give you more fire-specific vocabulary. I can see flames. Flames means the fire itself, the bright burning part. FLAMES. There's heavy smoke. Smoke is the dark clouds that come from fire. Heavy smoke means lots of smoke. People are trapped inside. Trapped means they can't get out, they're stuck. The fire is spreading. Spreading means getting bigger, moving to other areas. This is very important to report. Now, you need to know fire safety equipment vocabulary. These words could save your life. First, fire alarm. That's the device on the ceiling that makes a very loud sound when there's smoke or fire. Everyone has heard this sound, beep, beep, beep. Smoke detector is similar to a fire alarm. This specifically senses smoke and makes noise. Fire extinguisher is equipment to put out small fires. It's usually a red cylinder on the wall, about 30 to 50 centimeters tall, and it has a hose and a handle. But listeners only use this for small fires. If the fire is big, get out. Fire escape means emergency stairs, usually outside the building. In some countries, you see metal stairs on the outside of apartment buildings. Emergency exit is a special door used to leave during emergencies. Often it has a green sign with a person running. Evacuation, evacuation, means everyone leaving the building. You'll hear, evacuate the building. Let me give you the commands you'll hear during a fire. Evacuate the building immediately. That means leave the building right now, no delays. Use the stairs, not the elevator. This is so important. Never use elevators in a fire. They can stop working and trap you. Always use stairs. Stay low to the ground. Why? Because smoke rises, so cleaner air is near the floor. Get down on your hands and knees if there's smoke. Feel the door before opening it. This checks if fire is on the other side. Touch the door with the back of your hand. If it's hot, don't open it. Cover your mouth with a wet cloth. This helps you breathe better in smoke. Use a wet towel, shirt, anything. Meet at the assembly point. Assembly point, say that slowly. Assembly point. This is the designated safe meeting place outside. Your building or workplace should have one. Let me show you how to call the fire department. The dispatcher says, "Fire department, what's your emergency?" You answer, "There's a fire in my apartment building at 725 Park Avenue." The dispatcher asks, "Is anyone trapped inside?" You say, "Yes, I think my neighbor in apartment 3C is still inside. She's elderly and might not have heard the alarm." The dispatcher asks, "Are you in a safe location?" You answer, "Yes, I'm outside on the street." The dispatcher says, "Fire trucks are on the way. Stay back from the building." You respond, "I will, thank you." Did you hear those key phrases? Trapped inside, safe location, stay back. Now what about fire extinguishers? There's an international method called PASS, P-A-S-S. Each letter is a step. P, pull the pin. That's the small metal pin at the top. A, aim at the base of the fire, not at the flames, at the bottom where the fire starts. S, squeeze the handle, press it to release the foam or powder. S, sweep from side to side, move the spray back and forth across the fire. You might say, "I'm using the fire extinguisher on the kitchen fire." But if the fire is too big, you must say, "The fire is too big, I can't put it out." That's when you get out immediately and close doors behind you to slow the fire. Your life is more important than any building or possessions. Let me give you different types of fires. This is useful vocabulary. Electrical fire is a fire from electrical equipment, wires, or appliances. Grease fire or oil fire is fire from cooking oil. Very dangerous. Never put water on a grease fire. Gas fire is from gas leaks. If you smell gas, don't light anything. Leave and call emergency services. One more critical phrase: the fire has been extinguished. That means the fire is out. It's been put out. Extinguished. But even if the fire is out, you should still call the fire department. They need to check that it's really safe and won't start again. Remember, when in doubt, get out, stay out, and call for help. You can never be too careful with fire. Now let's move to accidents and injuries. Accidents can happen anywhere. On the road, at work, at home. Let me make sure you know exactly what to say. Let's start with traffic accidents because they're so common. Here's a model sentence. I'm reporting a car accident on Highway 101, southbound near exit 45. 2 cars are involved. There are injuries. Let me break that down. Highway 101 southbound tells the location and direction. Southbound means going south. You can also say northbound, eastbound, westbound. 2 cars are involved. Involved means taking part in the accident. You could also say 3 cars collided. Collided means they hit each other. And there are injuries means people are hurt. Let me give you more phrases. There's been an accident. A collision, that's when 2 vehicles hit each other. A car has flipped over. Flipped over means turned upside down. This is serious. Someone is trapped in the vehicle. Vehicle means car, truck, motorcycle, any transportation. Trapped means they can't get out. Traffic is blocked. Blocked means cars can't pass, the road is closed. Fuel is leaking. Fuel means gasoline or petrol. Leaking means coming out slowly. This is dangerous because of fire risk. Now let's talk about describing injuries. This is important because it helps emergency services know what equipment to bring. There are 3 levels. Minor injuries. He has cuts and bruises. Cuts are small wounds. Bruises are when skin turns blue or purple from impact. Moderate injuries. Her arm appears broken, or he has a deep cut. Deep cut means it's not just on the surface, it's serious. Severe injuries. She's bleeding heavily. Heavily means a lot. Or he's not conscious. Not conscious means not awake. The word appears is useful. Her arm appears broken. This means it looks broken, but you're not a doctor, so you're not certain. It's okay to say, I think, or it looks like, or it appears. Now, workplace accidents. These have specific vocabulary. Here's an example. There's been an accident at the construction site on River Road. A worker has fallen from scaffolding. Scaffolding is the temporary metal structure that workers stand on. Here's more workplace vocabulary. And even if you don't work in these places, you might witness these accidents. Fell from height means fell from a high place. Machinery accident means injured by machines or equipment. Chemical exposure means chemicals touched skin or were breathed in. Electric shock means electricity went through the body. Crush injury means something heavy crushed or pressed on the body. When you call for help, authorities will ask you questions. For example, how many people are injured? Answer, 3 people. What type of injuries? Answer, 1 person has head trauma, 2 have minor injuries. Head trauma means serious head injury. Is anyone else in danger? Answer, no, the area is secure now. Secure means safe. Do you need police assistance? Answer, yes, please send police. What if you're first on the scene of a traffic accident? What should you say? You might say, I've turned on my hazard lights. Hazard lights are the flashing lights on your car that warn others. I'm directing traffic around the accident. Directing means showing cars where to go. The road is completely blocked. Completely means 100% totally blocked. We need traffic control. That means police to manage the traffic flow. Here's something really important for all of you. Your safety comes first. We have a phrase in English, don't be a hero. That means don't put yourself in danger while helping others. If a situation is dangerous, like fire, unstable cars, or dangerous chemicals, stay back and wait for professionals. You can still help by calling emergency services and giving them good information. That's being helpful without being in danger. Let me practice one complete accident scenario. You discovered an accident. You call 911, I need to report an accident. The dispatcher asks, what's your location? You say, I'm on Main Street near the shopping mall. 2 cars have crashed. The dispatcher asks, are there any injuries? You answer, yes, 1 driver is still in the car. She's conscious but says her leg hurts badly. The dispatcher asks, can you see any immediate dangers? Fire, leaking fuel? You say, no, I don't see any fire. The cars are damaged but there's no smoke. The dispatcher says, good, please don't move the injured person. Stay with her and keep her calm. Help is on the way. You can ask, understood, should I turn off the car engine? The dispatcher answers, yes, if you can safely reach it, turn off the engine. See how that works? Clear questions, clear answers, and asking for guidance when you're not sure. That question, should I turn off the car engine, is perfect. When you don't know what to do, just ask the dispatcher. They're trained to guide you. Other questions you might ask, should I move him? Or can I give her water? Or what should I do next? Before we move on, let me review some key injury words one more time. Everyone repeat after me. Bleeding, bleeding, broken bone, unconscious, breathing, pain, trapped, injured, excellent. Now let's talk about natural disasters. Natural disasters are different from other emergencies because they affect large areas and many people at once. Let's start with earthquakes. Earthquakes can happen suddenly with no warning. Here's how you'd report one. We just experienced a major earthquake in downtown Seattle. Buildings have collapsed on 3rd Avenue. People are trapped in the rubble. Let me look at that vocabulary. Experienced, an earthquake means it happened. We felt it. Major means big, serious. Collapsed, kulapsti, means the building fell down, it's destroyed. Rubble is broken pieces of building, bricks, concrete, wood, very dangerous. More earthquake vocabulary. Aftershock, aftershock, is a smaller earthquake that happens after the main one. Very important to know. Structural damage means the building is unsafe. It might collapse. Gas leak is dangerous gas escaping from broken pipes. If you smell gas, report it immediately. During an earthquake, you'll hear safety commands. The most important is drop, cover, and hold on. This is the most important earthquake safety rule. Drop means get down on the ground. Cover means get under something strong like a desk or table. Hold on means grab onto it and stay there until the shaking stops. Stay away from windows. Windows can break during earthquakes. Glass is very dangerous. Move away from all windows. Move to an open area. This means after the earthquake, go outside to a clear space away from buildings that might collapse. Check for gas leaks. After an earthquake, smell for gas. It smells like rotten eggs. If you smell it, leave immediately and call emergency services. Now floods. These are common worldwide. Here's how to report flooding. There's severe flooding on River Road. Water is rising rapidly. Several homes are evacuated. Severe means very serious. Rapidly means quickly, fast. Important flood vocabulary. Flash flood is a sudden, dangerous flood that happens very quickly, often with no warning. Rising water levels means the water is getting higher and higher. Evacuation order means officials tell people they must leave the area. This is serious. Stranded, stranded, means stuck, can't leave, trapped by water. Water rescue needed means someone is surrounded by water and needs special rescue teams. Now, listeners around the world face different natural disasters. In different parts of the world, we use different words for the same storm. In the Atlantic and Eastern Pacific, we say hurricane. In the Western Pacific, it's typhoon. In the Indian Ocean, it's cyclone. But they're all the same type of storm. Very strong wind and rain. It's important to understand the difference between watch and warning. A hurricane watch means a hurricane might come to your area. A hurricane warning means it's definitely coming soon. Take shelter, same with tornadoes. Tornado watch means conditions are right for tornadoes. Tornado warning means a tornado has been spotted. Take shelter immediately. Let me give you an example of an emergency broadcast. This is an emergency broadcast. A tornado has been spotted heading toward the city center. Take shelter immediately in a basement or interior room away from windows. This is not a drill. I repeat, take shelter now. Did you catch the key phrases? Take shelter immediately means right now, no delay. In a basement is the lowest level of a building, underground. Interior room, interior or room, is a room in the middle of the building with no windows. This is not a drill is practice. Not a drill means this is real, this is serious. I repeat means I'm going to say it again. Listen for this phrase when something is very important. More disaster phrases. Seek higher ground is for floods. Higher ground means go up to a higher place. Evacuate to designated shelters. Designated means official, specially chosen. Shelters are safe buildings where people can stay. Stock up on emergency supplies. Stock up means gather, collect, buy food, water, batteries before the disaster. Stay tuned for updates. Stay tuned means keep listening to the radio or TV for new information. What about power outages? These often happen during disasters. Power outage, POW or outage, means electricity is not working. The power is out is a simple way to say it. Power lines are down means electrical cables are on the ground. This is extremely dangerous. Never touch them. Say with me, everyone, don't touch downed power lines. Even if they look safe, they can kill you. Stay far away and report them. Water main break, means a large water pipe has broken. This means no water or flooding. Bridge collapse means the bridge has fallen down. The road is not safe. Road closure, closure, means the road is closed. You cannot use it. Everyone should have an emergency kit at home. Let me tell you what's in it. Flashlight and batteries. Flashlight is a portable electric light. When power is out, you need this. First aid kit is medical supplies for injuries, bandages, medicine, etc. Bottled water is clean drinking water in bottles. Very important. Non-perishable food, non-perishable, means food that doesn't spoil, doesn't go bad, like canned food, dried food. Radio, battery-powered or hand crank. A radio that doesn't need electricity. Hand crank means you turn a handle to make power. Whistle is a small device that makes a loud sound. Use this to signal for help if you're trapped. These supplies can save your life. Keep them in one place so you can grab them quickly. In many countries, you can download emergency apps on your phone that give warnings. But remember, in a disaster, phone networks might not work. Don't rely only on your phone. That's why a battery radio is so important. Okay, let's move to security and crime emergencies. Security emergencies can be frightening, but staying calm and using clear English is crucial. Let's start with property crimes. Here's how to call police. I need police immediately at 890 Elm Street. There's a break-in in progress. Immediately means right now. In progress means happening right now. Let me give you common crime vocabulary. Break-in means someone is breaking into a building, forcing their way inside. Trespassing means being on property without permission. Someone is trespassing in my yard. I'm being followed means someone is walking behind you, following you. This can be dangerous. There's a suspicious person. Suspicious. Suspicious means acting strange, possibly dangerous. I've been robbed means someone took your things, possibly by force. There's a theft in progress. Theft means stealing. In progress means it's happening now. Now I need to discuss more serious situations. I know this is difficult, but you need to know this vocabulary. In very serious security situations, you might hear these terms. Active shooter means a dangerous person with a gun who is actively trying to hurt people. If you hear lockdown, that means stay inside. Lock all doors, hide. Don't leave the room. Shelter in place is similar to lockdown. Stay where you are, don't leave the building. All clear means the danger has passed. It's safe now. In these situations, remember 3 words: run, hide, fight. This is international safety advice. First, run. If you can safely escape, run away from danger. You might say, I'm evacuating the building, or I can see an exit. Second, hide. If you can escape safely. I'm barricading the door. Barricading means blocking the door with furniture. I'm hiding in a locked room. I've turned off the lights. Make the room look empty. I'm staying silent. Silent means quiet, no noise. Third, fight. Only as a last resort if your life is in immediate danger. I'm defending myself, or I'm using anything as a weapon. But listeners, the best option is always to run if you can. Hide if you can't run. Fighting is only if there's absolutely no other choice. Now, if you need to describe a suspect to police, here's how. He's approximately 30 years old, about 6 feet tall, heavy build. He's wearing a red jacket and jeans. He has a beard and a tattoo on his left arm. Approximately means about roughly. 6 feet tall, or you can say medium height or tall or short. Build means body type. Heavy build means big, larger body. Thin means skinny. Athletic means muscular, fit. Always describe clothing, wearing a red jacket and jeans, or wearing a blue shirt and black pants. Distinctive features. Distinctive means special features that make them recognizable. Has a beard or tattoo on left arm, or wearing glasses. Also tell which direction they went. Headed north on foot or left in a blue sedan. Sedan is a type of car. And very important, armed with a knife or maybe armed. Armed means having a weapon. For domestic situations in a home, the vocabulary is more sensitive. There's a domestic disturbance. Disturbance means a fight or violent situation in a home. Someone needs immediate protection. They're in danger and need help right now. Children are in danger. Always mention if children are involved. I need to report domestic violence. Domestic violence means violence in a home or relationship. These situations are serious, and police take them very seriously. Don't be afraid to call. Now, modern crimes. My identity has been stolen means someone is using your personal information. Someone accessed my bank account means someone got into your bank account without permission. I've been scammed online. Scammed means tricked, defrauded. Someone tricked you and took your money. I need to report fraud. Fraud is deception for financial gain, usually by lying or trickery. When reporting crimes, your safety is most important. Always say, "I'm in a safe location," or "the suspect has left the area." If you're still in danger, "I'm locked in a secure room." Secure means safe, protected. And you can ask, "Can you stay on the line with me?" This means keep the phone connection open. The dispatcher will stay on the phone until help arrives. One more thing, if you witness a crime but the criminal is still there, be careful. Don't let them know you're calling police. Find a safe place first, then call. And you don't have to be a hero. Your testimony as a witness is valuable, but not if you get hurt. Stay safe, observe from a distance, and report what you saw. Now let's talk about what happens when first responders actually arrive on scene. When police, firefighters, or paramedics arrive, you need to communicate quickly and clearly. Get their attention. "Over here, we need help." Or, "Officer, the victim is in the back room." Use a loud, clear voice. You might also say, "I called 911 about 10 minutes ago," or "I'm the one who called." This tells them you have information. Let me practice giving a statement. The police officer who just arrived asks, "What happened here?" You answer, "A car ran through the red light and hit another car. It happened about 5 minutes ago." The officer asks, "When did this occur?" Occur means happen. You answer, "About 3:15 p.m., just a few minutes ago." The officer asks, "Did you witness the incident?" Witness means see, observe. Incident means event, occurrence. You say, "Yes, I saw everything. I was standing on the corner." The officer asks, "Are there any other injuries we should know about?" You answer, "Not that I can see, just the 2 drivers in the cars." Notice how the answers are clear, direct, and factual. You're not guessing, just reporting what you saw. For medical emergencies, paramedics will ask specific questions. For example, is the patient on any medications? If you know, yes, he takes blood pressure medication. If you don't know, I'm not sure, or I don't know. Does he have any allergies? Answer, yes, he's allergic to penicillin, or not that I know of. Any pre-existing conditions? Pre-existing means health problems they already have before this emergency. Answer, yes, she has diabetes, or he has a heart condition, or no, I don't think so. When did he last eat? Answer, about 2 hours ago, or I'm not sure. Has this happened before? Answer, yes, he's had seizures before, or no, this is the first time. Now here's important advice. Be a good witness. Stick to the facts. Good witness. I saw the car run the red light. That's a fact, something you saw with your own eyes. Bad witness. I think maybe the driver was drunk. You don't actually know that, you're guessing. Good witness. I heard a loud crash, then screaming. You heard it, that's factual. Bad witness. He must have been driving at 90 miles per hour. You don't know the exact speed. You're exaggerating. See the difference? Facts are what you actually saw, heard, or experienced. Don't add your opinions or guesses unless they specifically ask for your opinion. Then you can say, "In my opinion," or "I think." First responders will give you instructions. Here's how to respond. If they say, "Step back, please," that means move away from the scene. You respond, "Okay," or "Yes, sir," or "Yes, ma'am." Stay right here means, "Don't leave this spot." "Okay, I'll stay here." Come with me means, "Follow them." "Yes, I'm coming." "Wait over there" means go to that location and wait. "Okay, where should I wait?" "Don't touch anything" means keep the scene undisturbed for investigation. "I understand. I won't touch anything." Always respond so they know you heard and understood. A simple "okay" or "yes, officer" or "understood" is perfect. You'll also need to provide your contact information. Be ready with these details: your full name, Say it slowly and clearly. My name is Maria Elena Rodriguez. That's MariaRodriguez. Your phone number, my phone number is 555-0123. Your relationship to the victim, if any. She's my neighbor, or he's my coworker. Or I don't know him, I just saw the accident. Your address, I live at 342 Oak Street, apartment 5B. Whether you need to leave, do I need to stay? I have to pick up my children from school, or I can stay as long as